Hi, this is Alfred Brock. I'm talking to you from Michigan, and this is an update, my update concerning a Michigan lead contaminated water service line replacement. That's a big sentence there, the Michigan lead contaminated water service line replacement. Let me tell you what's going on with that before I give you the update. In your home, you'll have a service line that brings water in from the water main. If you're not off on a well, it'll bring the water line. The water line comes in off the water main from your service company, from your utility company or your water company. And if it's an older set, if it's an older line, then it may have been made completely out of lead, or it may be lined with lead, or some of the joints may be filled with lead. And in your home, if you have an older home, some of the joints in there or some portions of it may have lead in it. So identifying where the lead problem is and replacing those parts so that the lead's not coming in the house anymore is very important. So they can go ahead and replace the main line, but if that service line is not lead free, then lead is going to accumulate and can come into the home and be ingested by the folks living there. And this is an extremely nasty situation for children and pregnant ladies and seniors and anybody with health conditions. And this is a national problem. Right here in Michigan, we're dealing with it specifically because in some states they're getting money to take care of it, but here in Michigan, it's very strange about what's going on and who's responsible for what. Now, the legislature and the governor here in Michigan plan to allow this replacement to take place over 20 years. 20 years, it can take 20 years. So if someone's born right now, theoretically, that child could grow up in a house for 18 years and go off, right, leave, and still have been exposed to lead all that time. I don't think that's quite fair. So let's take a look at this. Now, exposure to high lead levels can cause anemia, weakness, and kidney and brain damage. Very high lead exposure can cause death. Lead can cross the placental barrier, which means pregnant women who are exposed to lead also expose their unborn child to the danger. Lead can damage a developing baby's nervous system. It also affects learning for the young folks when they go off to school. Now, there are 331,000 lines across the state of Michigan that are known or likely to contain lead. So that makes up about 12% of the total service lines. But wait, that's not all. We got more for you. An additional, approximately in the area of 314,000 more service lines. They're of unknown material. Don't even know what it is. Okay? So if we add that together, 331,000 plus 314,000, we're doing the math, we come up with 645,000, or potentially 24% of the total service lines in Michigan community water supplies may be contaminated with lead. Now, a large portion of them, 12%, pretty sure, got that, but up to 24%, nearly a quarter of all the water lines or water service lines in Michigan going into people's homes may be contaminated with lead and perhaps other materials. Right now, Michigan ranks third. Now, Michigan's a very big state. If you take a look at your geography, if you take a look at your economics, Michigan is a very big state. We got all the very large corporations working here. So we rank third in percentage of children with detectable lead levels. What? Okay, that's third. That's more than 75% of the children tested. Now, Michigan is also tied for fourth in percentage of children with elevated lead levels. Now, this is a national emergency, as I mentioned earlier. It's happening in your state. It's probably happening, if you're not in the United States, it's probably happening in your area somewhere. Local governments here in Michigan are being ordered to replace the lead lines without financial assistance. Now, county governments are financing white elephant projects at the same time here in the state of Michigan. A white elephant project is something that makes everybody kind of like feel good, right? But it's not really necessary if you have something else to take care of first. They're keeping their hands in their pockets otherwise about this dangerous issue. Now, apparently the state government of Michigan is in violation, this is my opinion, of the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America by denying these persons nearly 25% of the folks with lines in their homes within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws, right? Everybody else has got non-lead lines. These folks don't, and they can't get them fixed for various reasons. So the means that the state is using to segregate the population is by income level or personal financial means, and that's not fair, that's not right. Clearly a violation of the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. All we want to do is fix the lead lines. It's construction, it's work, it's business. You need the pipes, you got to do the work. When's it going to happen? It's up to you. I told you about it. Contact your local elected officials, your county elected officials, your state elected officials, and your federal elected officials. They've got the power to make it happen and turn this all around right now. It's all up to you. Thank you.